ॐ गणानां त्वा गणपतिगुं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पत आनः शृण्वन्नोतिभिः सीदसादनम् प्रणो देवी सरस्वती वाजेभिर्वाजिनीवती धीनामभित्र्यवतु गणेशाय नमः सरस्वत्यै नमः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ यश्छन्दसां वृषभो विश्वरूपः छन्दोभ्योऽध्यमृतात् सम्बभूव समेन्द्रो मेधया स्पृणोतु अमृतस्य देवधारणो भूयासम् शरीरं मे विचर्षणम् जिह्वा मे मधुमत्तमा कर्णाभ्यां भूरिविश्रुवम् ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः मेधा देवी जुषमाणा न आगाद् विश्वाची भद्रा सुमनस्य माना त्वया जुष्टानुदमाना दुरुक्तान् बृहद्वदेव विदथे सुवीराः त्वया जुष्टऋषिर्भवति देवी त्वया ब्रह्मा गतश्रीरुतत्वया त्वया जुष्टश्चित्रं विन्दते वसुसानो जुषस्वत्र विनो न मेधे मेधां महीन्द्रो ददातु मेधां देवी सरस्वती मेधां मे अश्विनावुभावा धत्तां पुष्करस्रजा अप्सरासु च या मेधा गन्धर्वेषु च यन्मनः दैवीं मेधा सरस्वती सा मां मेधा सुरभिर्जुषत स्वाहा आमा मेधा सुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगति जगम्या ऊर्जस्वती पयसा बिन्वमाना सा मां मेधा सुप्रतीकाजुषन्ताम् मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मय्यग्निस्तेजो दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयीन्द्र इन्द्रियं दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि सूर्यो भ्राजो दधातु हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसः प्रचोदयात् ॐ साईश्वराय विद्महे सत्यदेवाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्तलोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
Om Sri Sai Ram. loving pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Lord, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba Varu. By His infinite grace, we all have assembled here for this divine satsang on the Vedas, the very foundation of Indian culture and spirituality. I humbly welcome you all for this 48th episode of Gama Agama lecture series, which is being organized by Sri Sathya Sai Samyukta Suti Sreni of Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organization, India. We are indeed very fortunate to once again have with us Professor Dr. Sannidhanam Sudarsana Sarma garu, the renowned Vedic scholar, to continue to lecture on Sri Rudrādhyāya. Now I humbly request Professor Sharma garu to take over and enlighten us with his deep learnings on the 10th Anuvāka of Sri Rudrādhyāya. Jai Sai Ram.
श्रुतं मे गोपाय
ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। ओम नमः शाईश्वराय। My sincere thanks to the organizers and hearty greetings to the friends who have joined this episode. Dear friends, we are now going to discuss about the 10th Anuvāka of Rudrādhyāya, which begins with Drape Andhasaspate. Before we go into the interpretation of this Anuvāka, some information is to be passed on to you. The Rudrādhyāya, which has begun with Namaste Rudramanyava, contains 11 Anuvākas. From the first Anuvāka till the end of the 9th Anuvāka. 9th Anuvāka starts with Namahirinyaya cha prapachyaya cha. The first Anuvāka begins with Namaste Rudramanyava, and the ninth Anuvāka begins with Nama Irinyaya cha and ends with Nama Ami Vatkebhyaha. From Namaste Rudramanyava to Nama Ami Vatkebhyaha, all these 9 Anuvakas contain Nama mantras. In each mantra, the word Namaha occurs. Thereafter, when we enter into Drape Anthasaspate, that is the 10th Anuvāka of Rudrādhyāya, here we do not find the word Nama. So, till 9th Anuvāka, the mantras are Namaskaratmaka. From 10th onwards, these 2 Anuvakas, 10th and 11th Anuvakas, they are called Prarthana mantras, invocative mantras. We offer prayers to Rudra. Earlier we were offering our salutations to Rudra. From Drape Anthasaspate onwards, we will be offering our prayers to Rudra. That is the difference. Now let us start the first mantra of the 10th Anuvāka. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Hari Om. Drape Andhasaspate Daridranneelalohita Esham Purushanam Esham Pashunam Mabher Maromo Esham Kinchanamamatu. This is a Rik. Actually, in Rigveda, we find this type of composition. It is all metered, and we will be having 4 padas in 2 lines. This is called Rik. The meaning of Rik was already explained. Richante Stuyante Devata Atreti Rik. Where the deities are invoked, the passage of Veda is called Rik. This is also a similar one. Now let us discuss about the meaning of the words. Drape Andhasaspate Daridranneelalohita. Here, the deity Rudra is addressed. He Drape, he Andhasaspate, he Daridrat, he Neelalohita. All these are addressing words towards Rudra. He Drape Rudra. O Rudra, you are Drape. Drang Kutsitangatim Prapayati Dushtani Tidrape. The deity who pushes the sinners to difficulties, into pitiable condition, is called Drapi. Ikaranta Shabda. And when we address him, when we address Drapi, it becomes He Drape. Drape, O Rudra, you always push the adharmic persons into difficulties and push them into unimportant places. He drape, and then andhasaspate. He Rudra, you are andhasaspati. Andhas means the food, different kinds of food. It may be in the form of cooked food or uncooked food like fruits, vegetables, roots, and so on. You are the pati, you are the protector, and you are the giver of such kind of food. Hey Andhasaspate, O Rudra, you, the giver of all kinds of foods. Daridrat, Daridrat, who looks like a poor man. This is also an addressing word. O Rudra, Daridrat, O Rudra, you who look as a poor man, because he doesn't wear clothes, he wears only the skin of animals, and he holds a bhiksha patra in his hand, and he begs alms, and he lives in cremation grounds, burial grounds. He has no house. He has no house to live in. Therefore, he is Daridra, he is very poor. O Rudra, you look like a poor man. Then the fourth addressing word is Neelalohita. Hey Neelalohita, Rudra. Neela Lohita. Neela means blue color or black color. Lohita means reddish violet color. Because in Rudra we see the form of Ardhanarishvara, half man and half woman, Shiva and Parvati. They are inseparable. Their bodies are one and the same. So, the deity is bicolored. It possesses two colors. Neela, Lohita. Oh, two-colored deity. He Drape, He Andhasaspate, He Daridra, He Neela Lohita. Mabhe, please don't frighten. Please don't frighten. Whom? Esham Purushanam. You see, all these are my kith and kin. These people are my kith and kin. Esham Pashunam. These cattle, these cows, buffaloes, goats, horses, dogs, all these animals, four-legged animals, they belong to me. You please don't frighten them. Mabhe, esham purushanam, esham pashunam, mabhe. Please don't frighten my people and my cattle. Esham purushanam, esham pashunam, mabhe, maromo esham kinchana mamatu. Ma arah, may not die a premature death. Ma arah, may not die a premature death. na amamatu, may not become bedridden due to diseases. Esham purushanam esham pashunam madher maromo esham kinchana mamatu. Esham kinchana, none of the cattle or none of the kith and kin should have any disease and should have a premature death. You bless them to have a long life with full healthiness, full health. Drape andhasaspate daridranneelalohita esham purushanam esham pashunam madhe maromah esham kinchana mamatu. O Rudra, these are my people, these are my cattle. Please don't frighten them, don't cause any premature death to them. Let them live happily with health. In this mantra, the Rudra is prayed like this. And this Rik has the Rishi in the form of Pulastya. Pulastya is the Rishi. Asara Pankti is the Chandas. And the deity is Bhairava Rudra. To get eligibility to use this mantra, the eligible person should fast for 1 day, should be on fasting for 1 day and meditate upon this mantra for 10,000 times. And while repeating this mantra, the Rudra is to be meditated upon. The sadhaka should imagine the Rudra in a particular form, which is described in the following shlokas. Agulfas trutakanchuko damarukasnigdho lasatkundalah shuli kundalitashravaha sutilako manjukvananno puraha. Agulfas trutakanchuka. The Rudra wears a long coat and he holds a damaruka, a musical instrument like a drum, a small drum in his hand. Lasat kundala, snigdho lasat kundala. And he wears some earrings which are very bright. Shuli. With another hand, he holds the shula trident. Kundalita Shravaha. Kundalita Shravaha. And he is having another second ornament of ears. Lasat Kundalaha is earrings. He is having second ornament on his ears. Sutilako. And he wears a very good tilaka, kumkum, or chanda. Manjukvananno puraha. He wears some ornaments on his feet. They create a melodious noise. Manjukvananno puraha. Nirlipta swakadanta panti kirana shweta kapardiharaha. Nirlipta, he always stays untouched. He always stays detached from the world. Swakadanta panti kirana shweta. He always decorated or adorned by his sweet smile, where the rays of the white teeth come out and brighten the surroundings. Swakadanti panti, swakadanta panti kirana shweta kapardiharaha. Kapardi, he wears a very big, long, curly hair which is knotted, which is tied down on the head. Kapardiharaha devo bhairava vesha bhushita tanuh. He looks like a Bhairava. Bhairava means a fierce soldier whose appearance itself frightens the enemies. Bhairava vesha bhushita tanuh jayo murdani pati. Such Parvati Pati Rudra is to be imagined and meditated upon while chanting the mantra of Drape Anthasaspate Daridranela Lohita Esham Purushanam Esham Pashunam Mabher Maro Esham Kinchana Amavat. The result of this mantra is Bhuta Bhaya Jvara Shanti. The difficulties that are faced because of the devils and demons and the fears from various corners, maybe from enemies, from deities, from demons, from devils, or higher authorities, or the people loyal to you, the servants. Any kind of bhaya or fear, you will get rid of that fear. Jvara Shanti. Also there are different kinds of fevers. You will get rid of all the fevers. Any kind of fever will be cured by utterance of this mantra. Dhana Labha. If you are in need of money, then the Bhairava Rudra will grant you the money to meet your expenses. And ultimately, more importantly also, Bhairava Sakshatkaraha. You can see the God Bhairava Rudra in his Pratyaksha form. These are the results of this mantra. Now let us move to the second rik of this Anuvāka. Yate Rudra Shiva Tanuh Shiva Vishvaha Bheshaji Shiva Rudrasya Bheshaji Tayano Murda Jivase. This is the ruk, the second ruk in this Anuvāka. Here also Rudra is addressed and prayed. Hey Rudra, ya te, that you were, tanu, body, Shiva, it is called Shiva. Hey Rudra, you have a body which is called Shiva. And it is Shiva which causes physical and mental comfort. Your body is called Shiva. And what it does? What is its duty? It grants both physical and mental comfort to the devotees. Yate Rudra Shiva Tanuho Shiva Vishwaha Bheshaji. Vishwaha Bheshaji. It gives comfort. O Rudra, your body gives comfort to the devotees by two ways. Vishwaha Bheshaji. Bheshaji means by providing medicines. There are two types of diseases. One is the physical mundane disease, which is created by desires, that is cured. And the other one is the disease which is caused by ignorance. If that ignorance is cleared, then you will become Jnana Swarupa Rudra. That medicine is also given by the Shiva Tanu. Rudra has several bodies, and one of them is Shiva body. That Shiva body, the duty of that Shiva body is to give two types of medicines for two types of diseases. And that too, Vishwaha. Vishwaha means always, 24/7. Vishwaha. Aha means the day. Vishwa means the total. So long we live, the Shiva body of Rudra gives us comfort, physical comfort as well as mental comfort. Shiva Vishwaha Bheshaji, Shiva Rudrasya Bheshaji. A Rudra, your body, which is called Rudra, Tayano Murda Jivase, it gives comfort. Jivase, a Rudra, Jivase, to live in. Bheshaji, it is not possible to live without a medicine. In the long span of life, at least once or twice, everybody has to consume some medicine. Shiva Rudrasya Bheshaji. O Rudra, you provide that medicine through your body of Shiva. And you will make us happy. How it is possible? You can just imagine. Suppose there is a pain in your stomach. You go to a doctor and gives you a medicine. And that doctor is Shiva, the Shiva body of Rudra. He gives the medicine, cures the disease, and makes you happy. Shiva Rudrasya Bheshaji, Tayano Murdaji Vase. Yate Rudra Shiva Tanu Shiva Vishwaha Bheshaji, Shiva Rudrasya Bheshaji, Tayano Murdaji Vase. O Rudra, thus with your body called Shiva, you make our life a happy one. A happy one without any poverty, without any diseases. And ultimately, you grant us comfort. Perpetual comfort means liberation or moksha. That is the prayer in this mantra. The Rishi and Devata, both is Skandarupi Rudraha. The peculiarity of this Ruk is Rudra is invoked, Rudra is prayed, but Rudra appears to us in the form of Skanda or Kumaraswamy or Subramanya. After performing 108 pranayamas and a japa for 5,000 times, one becomes eligible to utilize this mantra for this specified purpose. While chanting the mantra or the Rik, Rudra is meditated upon like this. Dhruta chamikara prakhyam shettipanim shadananam mayura vahanarudham skandarupam shivam smaretu. Dhruta chamikara prakhyam. The gold, when it is put in fire, it melts upon. It becomes a liquid. And the color of this Skandarudra is similar to the melted gold liquid. Dhrita chamikara prakhyam Shaktipanim shadananam. He holds the veil or Shakti or Shula in his hand. Shadananam. He possesses 6 faces. Mayura vahanarudham. He rides on a peacock. Skandarupam shivam smaret. Such Rudra who is in the form of Skanda, because Skanda is none other than his putra, his son. Atma vai putra namasi. The son is none other than the father. Atma vai. You are born in the form of your son. So Shiva is born in the form of Skanda. Then who is Skanda? Skanda is Shiva himself. So the specified result of this mantra is so great, is very great. Abhichara means sorcery. Somebody must have targeted you through sorcery. You will get rid of that difficulty. Bhuta Vaikrita. Sometimes the devils, the demons, they cause you some difficulties, some problems. You will get rid of them. Duswapna. You will dream fierce dreams. You will get frightened. You will weep. Such kind of nightmares are avoided with the effect of this mantra. Pushti, if you have any deficiency of food, which causes different kinds of diseases in your body, those deficiencies are cleared and you will get all the required minerals and vitamins and everything. This is necessary, that are necessary to run the body well. Pushti, Arogya. If you have strength, then you are strong. Though you are strong, sometimes you may become ill. Then your strength doesn't work. It is of no use. So, Arogya, you should have a healthy life. You should be strong and you should be healthy. Both the results are obtained through this mantra. Not only these, Suputra, you will get a good son. If you do not have a son, you will have a son. You will be blessed with a son or a daughter. Here, the Putra is Ekashesha. Putra is Putrascha, Putricha, Putraha. This is called Ekashesha Samasa. Ekashesha means the Strilinga and Punlinga both are put together and the form remains in the Punlinga. Putraha Punlinga, Putri Strilinga. If you make it a compound word, then Putraha remains. Here Putra means a son or a daughter. If you require a son, then you will be granted. If you require a daughter, then daughter is granted. If you already have both of them, then by chanting this mantra, they will become good children. Your son will become very good son. Your daughter will become very good daughter to you. Suputra, and then Sampatti. Sampatti means wealth of different kinds. A good position in the society, house, vehicles, servants, relatives, everything. Sampatti, that which is required by a human being, is granted to you. Sampatti. So, there are so many fruits of this mantra, this book. So, thus we completed 2 ruks. Next, we move into the 3rd ruk of this Anuvāka. The 3rd and 4th ruks of this Anuvāka form into a couplet, and these 2 ruks put together form into one mantra. That's why, though there are 12 ruks in this mantra, in this Anuvāka of Drapya Saspate, the number of mantras is 11 only. There are 12 ruks, but 11 mantras. The reason is the 3rd and 4th ruks are put together as a single mantra. The 3rd ruk is Imagum Rudrādhyāya Tavaseka Partine Kshayadvirāya Prabharāmahe Matim Yatha Nasyamasad Dvipade Chatushpade Vishwam Pushtam Grame Asmin. Here, Rudra is addressed. Hey Rudra, Prabharāmahe. Prabharāmahe means we humbly submit to you. Samarpada. Prabharāmahe. what we will submit? Matim, we offer to you our mind which is desirous of performing puja always to you. Our mind is always tuned to worship you. Such mind is offered to you. Matim prabharamahe. To whom? Imagam Rudrādhyāya. You to Rudra. And this Rudra is described with 4 adjectives. Which type of Rudra? To whom you are offering your mind. Normally in puja, we offer some flowers, garlands, dhupa, deepa, naivedya, and all that. Here, nothing is offered. Everything is done mentally. Manasa puja. And that mind is offered to Rudra. Rudra. Which kind of Rudra? How is Rudra? He is Tavase. Tavase means, O Rudra, you are very powerful with the strength gained through tapas. In the Shiva Purana and the Kavya of Kumara Sambhava, we come across such shlokas wherein the tapascharya of Rudra is described. In Kailasagiri, before marrying to Parvati, he was performing penance. He was performing tapas. Tavase. Tavase means who gained strength by performing tapas. Tapashaktiman. Tavase kapardine. This was already explained. Wearing a big curly hair, knotted. Kshayadviraya. This is very interesting. Kshayadviraya. Whoever comes to fight with him, whoever appears before him with a desire to fight with him, Rudra extracts the opponent's strength. And the strength of the opponent gets decreased. He becomes very weak. So that power is possessed by Rudra. Kshayadviraya. O Rudra, you always take away the strength of your opponents when they come in front of you. O Rudra, I offer my mind to you. What for? In return, what is expected by the devotee? He offers his mind to Rudra with some desires. What is the wish? Yatha. Yatha means so that by offering this mind to you, Asmat dvipade chatushpade sham asat. Asmat, our dvipade. Dvipade means two-legged beings, right? People, relations, kith and kin. Chatushpade, dvipade means two-legged persons. Chatushpade, Chatushpade means four-legged animals, cattle or other animals. Sham Asat, there should be happiness for them. For that I am offering my mind. Not only this, Aspin Grame, I am living in a village. Grame is only a upalakshana. Symbolically it is told. For example, Grama means it may be a city, maybe a big city also, or a town, wherever you live. Aspin Grame, in my place, whether it is a city or a town or a village, whatever it be. Vishwam Pushtam Anaturam. Vishwam Pushtam. Vishwam, all the beings in my village, in my town, in my city, in my state, in my country. All beings, Vishwam, so means all the beings, Pushtam, should be strong with nutrition. Anaturam, Anaturam means free from the diseases. All the beings should be free from diseases. O Rudra, you are so powerful by virtue of your tapashakti, and if any of your opponents comes in front of you, you will exhaust his strength and make him weak. We offer our devoted mind to you, a mind which is dedicated to your worship. That mind is offered to you. Please protect our people, our cattle, and please see that everyone in my neighborhood, be it a street, village, town, or city, country, all those in my neighborhood should be hale and healthy. Imagum Rudrādhyāya tavaseka pardine kshayadvīrāya prabharāmahe matim yatha nasyamasad-dvipade chatushpade vishwam pushtam grame asmin anāturam. Anāturam means free from all the diseases. So that is the third rik of this mantra, this Anuvāka. And the next one is Murdano Rudrotano Mayaskriti Kshayadvīrāya Navasa Vidhemate Yachanchayoscha Manurāyaje Pita Tadasya Matava Rudra Pranītau. Hey Rudra, Naha Mrda, let us be happy. Uta, and Naha for us, Kridhi, please do. Mayaha, Mayaha means moksha. You please grant us moksha. Te, Te means for you. What type of you? Kshayadvīrāya. It was already explained. Kshayadvīra means a warrior who extracts the strength from their opponents and makes them weak. Namasa vidhema. O Rudra, we salute you. Such Kshayadvīrāya. Naha, our Pita, father, Manu, Tava Pranītau, by your grace, by your grace, which is attained by continuous worship. Yat shancha yavascha, yat shancha, which physical happiness he had, yoscha, which perpetual happiness he enjoyed through liberation. You grant that type of happiness to us. O Rudra, you are so powerful. You will take away the strength of your opponents, and you leave them weak, very weak, to get defeated. We salute you wholeheartedly. Please keep all of us happy always. We desire that happiness while living, and that moksha which was attained and enjoyed by our primogenitor or Mula Purusha called Manu, by continuously worshipping you. He worshipped you continuously. And while living, he was comfortable, was very happy. And that happiness became permanent since you granted him moksha. We want that type of happiness from you, O Rudra. These two ruks put together form into one mantra, and for this mantra Markandeya is the Rishi, Jagati Chandas, and Rudra himself is the deity. Rudra himself is the deity, and by chanting this mantra, you will get a great result. Before starting the chanting of this mantra, one should perform the krichra. Krichra is a very strenuous prayaschitta. It is a package. Krichra is a package. So many days you should observe fasting. For so many days you should lie on the floor to sleep, and for 3 times in a day you should take bath and perform some pujas. And you take only such food which is ordained by the Dharma Sutras, the food like milk or fruits, devoid of salt, and other tastes. And then after performing this krichra, japa of this mantra should be begun. After beginning, you should go on chanting for 9,000 times this mantra. This mantra means these 2 ruks. And while chanting, the Rudra or Chandrasekhara, in the form of Chandrasekhara, should be meditated upon. Divya simhasanasinam stuyamanam maharshibhi prasanna vadanam jhayet somam somarthashekharam. Somam somarthashekharam. Chandrasekhar, the half moon, where Rudra is decorated by the half moon on his head. Divya simhasanarudham is sitting on a golden throne. Stuyamanam maharshibhi, the Saptarishis and other sages, they are praising him. They are invoking him. Such a Rudra is to be meditated upon. This mantra will protect all the beings except humans. See, sometimes there is a poultry farm. So many hens are there or cocks are there. In one go, hundreds of the hens die because of some communicable disease, collective communicable disease. This type of communicable collective diseases may occur among the sheep, the goats, the buffaloes, the cows also. If such calamity happens, to protect the cattle from such fierce diseases, this mantra will be used. Divya simhasanasinam stuyamanam maharshibhi prasannavadanam jhayet somam somarthashekharam. Thus, we complete the third mantra of this Anuvāka, and we will be meeting in the next episode for the interpretation of the remaining rigs. Namaste.
Om Sri Sai Ram. Loving pranams at the lotus feet of our most beloved Lord, Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba Varu. On behalf of all the participants of this divine satsang, and on behalf of Sri Sathya Sai Samyukta Shruti Shreni of Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organization India, I humbly express our heartfelt gratitude to Professor Dr. Sudarsana Sarma Garu for his insightful talk on the 10th Anuvāka of Sri Rudrādhyāya. With the kind permission of Professor Sarma Garu, I will provide a brief summary of his lecture. Sri Rudrādhyāya has 11 Anuvākas, while the first 9 Anuvākas are filled with Namaskara mantras. The last 2 Anuvākas contain Prarthana mantras or invocatory mantras. As such, the 10th Anuvāka contains 12 riks, but in essence, they constitute 11 mantras, as the third and the fourth riks form a single couplet or a single mantra. The very first mantra under this 10th Anuvāka starts with Drape Andasaspate and so on. The deity for this mantra is Sri Bhairava Rudra. The Rishi is Pulastya. The Chandas is Asara Pankti. The Vidhana for chanting the mantra is as follows. After fasting for one full day, one has to meditate upon the mantra and chant the mantra for 10,000 times. While chanting the mantra, the dhyana sloka suggested while chanting this mantra advocates that one must meditate upon the Parvati Pati Rudra in long coat with damaruka and wearing a bright earrings and holding trident and having tilak on his forehead with knotted hair and beautiful anklets that creates melodious sound. He looks completely detached and yet has a sweet smile with resplendent bright teeth and fearful looks of Bhairava, whose appearance frightens the enemies. This is how one has to imagine the form of Sri Rudra while chanting the mantra for 10,000 times. The outcome of such an penance is or as follows. Bhuta Bhaya Jvara Shanti Dhanalabha Bhairava Sakshatkara. As such, this mantra, through this mantra, the sadhaka prays to the bluish red colored Sri Rudra, known for his dusta sikshana and protection of all forms of food, and looking like a simple bhikshu to protect all his people, his cattle from premature death, from diseases that may make them bedridden, and to bless them with a happy and long life. The second rik of the 10th Anuvāka goes as Yate Rudra Shiva Tanu and so on. Here, Lord Rudra is prayed for the physical and mental comfort to all devotees by providing medicines that cure both the physical and mental illness, and to bless all the devotees with liberation. The Rishi and the Devata for this mantra is Skandarupi Rudra. Rudra in the form of Lord Subramanya Swami. The Vidhana for chanting the mantra is as follows. One has to perform pranayama for 108 times, and then chant the mantra for 5,000 times. While chanting the mantra, the Dhyana Sloka advocates that one has to imagine Skanda Rupi Rudra, Rudra as Lord Subramanya, seated on peacock with shula and resplendent with the color of hot molten gold. The result of such a penance and such a tapas is or as follows. One will get complete protection from the magical spell of sorcery. One will get the protection from troubles due to devils, demons, nightmares, fearful dreams, etc. One will be blessed with good health and good progeny, in particular, good son or good daughter. The next mantra is a couplet consisting of both the third and the fourth riks. In the third rik, the sadhaka submits his mind and body filled with reverential puja bhava to Sri Rudra, known for weakening all enemies coming to fight against the divine. And the sadhaka prays for the happiness of all his people, cattle, gama, or the place of life, and also to free one and all from all kinds of illness or diseases. In the fourth rik, the sadhaka prays to grant us and to bless us with that eternal happiness which Manu enjoyed by continuously worshipping Sri Rudra and by attaining or getting liberation. The rishi for this mantra is Markandeya. The chandas is Jagati. Deity is Sri Rudra himself. The vidana for chanting this mantra, prior to chanting the mantra, one has to observe Krishra Prayaschitta. Krishra Prayaschitta. One has to sleep on floor, eat simple food as ordained in Shastras, and chant the mantra for 9,000 times. While chanting the mantra, one has to imagine the form of Rudra in the form of Chandrasekhara, seated on throne and surrounded by Saptarishis who are praying and praising him. The outcome of such a penance is protection to all creatures, the poultry, goat, sheep, cattle, from all kinds of communicable diseases. Thus, Professor Sharma Garu provided us with the padartha and the inner significance of the first three mantras under the 10th Anuvāka. On behalf of all the participants and on behalf of Sri Satya Sai Samyukta Shruti Shreni of Sri Satya Sai Seva organization, I once again express our heartfelt gratitude to Professor Dr. Sharma Garu for his wonderful lecture and pray to our dear Lord Sai to immensely bless Professor Sharma Garu and his family. Jai Sai Ram.
ॐ जय जगदीश हरे स्वामी सत्य साई हरे भक्त जना संरक्षक भक्त जना संरक्षक पति महेश्वरा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे शशिवदना श्रीकरा सर्वा प्राणपते स्वामी सर्वा प्राणपते आश्रित कल्पलतिका आश्रित कल्पलतिका आपदान्धवा ॐ जय जगदीश हरे मातपिता गुरुदैवमु मरियन्तयु नीवे स्वामी मरियन्तयु नीवे नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नाद ब्रह्म जगन्नाथ नागेन्द्रशयन ॐ जय जगदीश हरे ओंकार रूप ओजस्वी हो साई महादेवा सत्य साई महादेवा मंगल आरती अंधुको मंगल आरती अंधुको मंदर गिरिधारी ॐ जय जगदीश हरे नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण 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 ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण 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 ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण 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 ॐ नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ सत्य नारायण नारायण ॐ जय सद्गुरुदेवा शांति 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 समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु समस्त लोकाः सुखिनो भवन्तु ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः जय बोलो भगवान श्री सत्य साई बाबा जी की